start. Okay, now like one of the big major things that like I want to talk about, like what was planned for like what's going to change on my channel majorly, like the Nexus videos. It's pretty obviously like I haven't posted any Nexus videos in quite a while. And like that might confuse like a lot of you of why I haven't been posting Nexus videos. But at the same point, if you've been keeping up with Nexus lore, I'm like the spawn protector. Like that was like my whole thing with Freddy. Like even when Freddy started doing like more like combat and like stuff like that, I was like the protector of the server. And then people kept griefing it, which I was fine with. Like, oh damn, how dare you grief my base, you piece of shit, Lavendish, I'll kill you. Like it was all like lols, good for content stuff, but it just kept getting griefed on repeat. And the kind of content that I wanted to do on the SMP just kind of became harder. Nothing against them. They all made amazing videos and stuff like that. Just kind of sucks for like the builders of the SMP. And like I would say I'm one of them, but at the same point I have other things I can do on the SMP, which I'll bring up more. Like we have the Nexus podcast, which a little transition on the screen, which is not for all of them for whatever reason. For like the Nexus podcast, if you check out that channel, I'll have it link in the description after this. It's also like in my channels overall for the Toastaverse. I'm actually making a second channel for where I interview all Nexus members. I like go over their backstory, where they actually started from, what they're doing on the like actual server, if they're planning on staying around, what they think about the server, and getting their honest opinion on like what they think about Nexus. I have things from old members that actually aren't in there anymore planned out. I have from current members, even a few admins. We already had someone who was actually a staff member, Adam, who helped out with the public server. And we have a full interview coming out tomorrow on that channel, so make sure like you're subscribed and like all ready for that, because it's going to be a great video. Ugh, you can tell it's been a while since I've done a stream. Yeah, I kind of felt like it was just like be a sit down thing for like my 1,300. I do a lot of like grand stuff. It's about time like I just have a sit down with like the audience, just kind of talk. Low-key though, I'm saying right now, 2,000 subscribers, face reveal. I'll do this entire thing, but I'll be just like in a full costume with my character. I'll even like buy super bright blue contacts so it matches this. Because my eyes are blue, but they're not this blue. Okay, now let me get my like new schedule and everything on screen, because I actually have a lot of like cool stuff. Well, I'm using the thumbnail background partially. I was too lazy to make a whole nother like thing. I actually have a Toastaverse hoodie in the like progress. But like that's like a later thing that I'll reveal for like the actual Toastaverse hoodie. It's gonna look like this, and that's what I want to wear for like my reveal. I feel like that'll be like super cool. Yeah, Freddy's the only one who's seen my face. Yeah, but now every week we're gonna have a video for the Toastaverse channel on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I am not the only one that's gonna be editing my channel now. I actually am looking for other editors for. Like, I'm going to be paying other editors for, like, doing, like, smaller clips, whether that be shorts or actual, like, long-form 5 to 6 minute videos to maybe even up to 8. I have longer videos planned out, like, up to 12 minutes is, like, the longest one that's in the works right now that I've been working on in the background. Not just shorter ones. I actually do still have a Nexus video. Well, if I just Freddy in the chat, I don't even have the chat on screen. That's next stream. I gotta remember to have something for chat. Rest assured, people, he's very attractive. Oh. I don't know whether to feel flustered about that or I don't know. But yeah, I also have some ideas of hosting some events for like Nexus viewers. I have some ideas like I have a few like written down here. It's just like, okay, once we get a bunch of like Nexus's like best PvPers, we set them on a custom server where they have to start from square one, and every like fucking half hour the barrier gets like smaller and smaller. It starts to like 100 by like the end of the day. It's like only like literally 10 blocks long. Whoever like lasts longest like wins $50, like something like that, or maybe even doing it like a full. I can like convince Sam for maybe some cool public events that I could host for like whoever's like the last standing kind of thing, like win the prize of Nexus, like some kind of cash prize or something like that. I think it would be kind of cool. No, I am not leaving Nexus, but a lot of my Nexus content here is not being prioritized anymore. I want to experiment with a lot more like different kinds of content. Not saying that I'm like leaving Minecraft content. I really do like Minecraft content, but I want to try some modded things and some other servers. And at the same point, Nexus content at the current point for what I want to do, I have to either wait until the conditions change on the server, like all of this like drama with Dumb and the spawn being blown up left and right, and like rules not being enforced, and like a few other like small like nitpicks I have, until I honestly think I can make like another video, because I've had like 2 videos that I have like half edited that I can't even upload because like the day before, like without my knowledge, something's gotten destroyed, like compromised completely, like just completely destroyed. And like it just ruined the whole like concept of the video. I'm just like, okay, like I could start from square one again. But like at the same point, like it's gonna be such a pain. I was working on this for like half a month. It just kind of sucks. At the same point, like I was actually starting to lose passion like of making videos overall, I'd say. At a certain point, like trying to crank out Nexus videos with all of the spawn griefing and shit. I'll say it was like definitely taking like a drag on like my like ambitions for making content overall. And I'll say, like, actually working on the Nexus podcast and brainstorming, even though like a lot of stuff hasn't come out of that, like I've like publicly shown, I've been working a lot on that. Like the stage, the graphics, like everything here, it's like a lot like less of a version of what it is, but like the green screen, we have a bunch of after like effects rigs already made up for like people moving around, talking, things flashing on screen, pop-ups. It looks really cool. If you watch like the Internet Historian with the, like PNG animations and stuff, it's similar to that, and it's just like super cool. Hey James, out of focus, thanks for joining the chat. Oh god, we already got 6 people up in here for this like big live stream. That's pretty sick. Okay, so off of all that, like I'm also planning on doing like weekend streams. I want to like either Sunday or Saturday each weekend sit down for at least 6 hours, like after everything, sit down like this, play video games, stream, hang out with the viewers, hang out with you guys, give you updates on what's going on, give you a sneak peek, maybe behind the scenes of what videos are going to come out soon, who I'm talking to, who I'm working with, which is really cool. It's like another big project that I've had like in the background. Because like I have like a bunch of stream ideas for like community shit. Oh yeah, Freddy, I'd definitely be down to join you for that. If you want to try to play other games, play Clash Royale. Imagine I just sit here for a full half hour and we all just play Clash Royale. Oh, thanks for the milestone, saying W milestone. I cannot read that name. It is so small, my chat box, and even like trying to zoom in, it's so tiny on my screen. I don't know why. I'm trying though. It's the trying that counts. Yeah, but like overall, I'm not leaving Nexus. I want to like specify that because a lot of like players are like assuming that I'm leaving Nexus, and I've also like had some like bad stigma of my last video where I like quote unquote stole Nexus spawn for the Toasted SMP, which I'm about to talk about the Toasted SMP more here in a second, because like that video did really well and we had like a pretty good blow up for that like Discord, and I was really happy with like the amount of people who actually wanted to come in and join. It was actually really cool to see all of you. But I have to say one thing. You guys are psychopaths. There's no way to put it short. You guys are borderline psychopaths who only want to kill. Which is cool. It's not cool when you guys ban the entire server off and there's only one team left at the end of the first week. Trust me, it's sick, we know. Yeah. It's amazing. So like for the next server that I work on, I have to find some way to kind of like kill is fun. I have to find a way to hold it off so a lot more people can get more content. Like even I can get more content, because like even me, I had issues trying to get a Toasted SMP video out. It just kind of worked. I could squeeze it into a Nexus and a Toasted SMP video, which I know for a fact Sam really didn't appreciate. Trinity, I'd never get banned on the first day. Didn't you get banned twice on the first day? Okay, now I should actually like sit down and talk about like what's going on with the Toasted SMP. The Toasted SMP as of right now is going to be like still operational and running. I want you guys to, if you have videos and stuff like that, finish your videos. I know a lot of you guys have recordings that like you guys want to finish, get your videos out there, because I've seen a lot of you guys like have been recording. See, saw one person had like 12 hours worth of like footage they haven't like edited yet. Ooh, God, I had something caught my throat there for a second. But like, yeah, I want you guys to like be able to finish. I've seen some cool builds you guys worked on. Like, finish everything up with that. I'll probably give the server another like week or two. The private is still going to stay open for now. At some point, it will be deleted. And then probably within like 3 to 4 weeks, I'll have more information of like what we're going to be doing for the private server and like the new requirements. Most likely, it's going to be either a create mod like passive server, where it's like more of an experimental creative server, and if you guys want to kill each other, I want you to do it with like really like innovative traps and cannons, because that sounds a lot more interesting. You guys like building boats and shooting each other with a fucking cannon. That sounds a lot better. It's just like, oh, hey, what are you doing over there? Nothing much. Hey, walk into this hallway, then I had nowhere. Is that a cannon? Maybe. Ah! And then you just die. It's just like stuff like that. I think it's way more interesting. Or like floors that like fully like fall down, just, like with pistons that like shift. There's a lot of cool stuff that like the crate mod adds, and I feel like going into like maybe a video series with that could be cool. And I also have like one just with maybe like a building SMP where the whole goal is just to like try to like cover the entire like spawn like 100 blocks and just builds. That's the entire goal, is to take all of the blocks we physically can to build something. Like, that's some plans I have for like the Toasted SMP, but honestly, in the shape it's in right now, it definitely needs a lot of rebranding. Lastly, the Toasted SMP wins life. You win it in real life. It's called sadness. I do have a little bit more information, and not about the actual Nexus, that's the wrong one. About the Nexus podcast, though, as well. Along with having interviews, we will be having like live podcast sessions as well, where I'll have different members come on, whether it be teams of people or individual people come on. That should be happening, I believe, Mondays or Fridays. That will be more on the Nexus podcast channel when that gets more set in stone. No, yeah, IRL. I'm gonna show up to your house and force to record a podcast with me. I wish. That'd be hilarious. Imagine if it just flew to your house out of nowhere, like the day before I was messaging Discord, want to do a podcast? And you're like, yeah, and then out of nowhere, just bust down your door at 3 a.m. It's podcast time. No, but I will be having like live podcasts on there. I feel like the Nexus podcast channel has like a lot of like promise. See, I thought about doing a Toasted podcast, but I feel like the Nexus podcast, my position is very interesting of when I joined the server. The way that I'm setting it up, I want to have people come in and I want to know their life story and just kind of sit back as like you guys are, ask them questions that you would want to ask. I will have like the Nexus like podcast Discord server like after the first video goes up, so you can like actually ask questions about people too, like that you want to ask. So it's like, let's say for example, I want to ask Lolas, why are your feet so small, you weird boy? Like, I'll ask him if you really want me to. It's stuff like that, so we can actually ask some YouTube creators that maybe don't even get that much recognition overall, like getting a backstory to like what they do. So, some of us are. So, some of the creators. If you're saying that subscribers 43. Oh no, you're talking about your feet size. No, you got small feet. Small feet, 43 feet. It's Nexus. Didn't you know we have an obsession with foot fetishes? It's literally in Nexus's blood. I don't know why. There will be a video about that. That's actually one of the videos I was talking about. I have a whole video coming out about like Nexus's weird foot fetish. Oh yes, I bet Sam's gonna love that. Someone clip this part of the stream. Yeah, Sam, I got a whole video about the foot coming out, and it's long too. It goes like everything you told me about videos. I'm making it long. But honestly, we have a lot of cool stuff planned. My feet. Why are you guys discussing feet in chat? God, it's cute. Is it my channel that's happening? Is it just people around me that are affected by the feet? Nexus feet compilation. I swear to God, if that video ever pops up on my fucking home feed, I'll jump out the window. I will purposely like jump out the window because I know for a fact in public chat and private chat alone, there's enough photos to compile it. Because Nexus people are weird. Yeah, welcome to Nexus, but welcome to Footness. That's the next SMP. Sam's gonna close Nexus, and it's gonna be Foot SMP or some weird shit. The person with the longest toes gets to be admin. I can't wait for I can't wait for season 4. Hopefully, I'll be invited. Oh God, I'm not saying that I'm not weird. I see you arguing and jazz saying like, oh, they're weird, that means you're weird too. Oh, I'm 110% weird. I'm just a different kind of weird. I'm kind of weird, like, I'll go quiet on the SMP for, like, a month. No one will see me, and then I'll just crawl out of a hole in the middle of nowhere with a bunch of loot. I feel like in the beginning, people didn't really understand that I was very similar to Freddy, because Freddy was just kind of guiding me, showing me everything. I was just kind of confused how the server operated, but I'm definitely a grinder more than a fighter. Like, I like grinding out resources, building cool shit, compared to getting in massive PvP combats and crystal PvP. Oh God, actually, Trinity, if you make a giant foot custom NPC and block bench, I will 110% make a video just on that. I will make a horror map of the foot chasing people, and that would be funny. Like, no cap whatsoever. Yeah, but honestly, the stream's already getting pretty long. It's been at like 25 minutes. So I'm just going to thank everybody for coming out. I didn't want this to be a super long stream. I just kind of wanted to go over because it's such a big milestone we reached. Just kind of give thanks to everybody and kind of give an update of what's going on with my channel and like everything else. And oh, I just turned off the stage, which is not the right button. Yeah, but again, like new plans, new videos every Tuesday and Thursday. Thursday's video this week might not come out. This does start next week for stuff. Weekend streams will actually be starting this weekend, though. I will have a stream this weekend where I will be playing Minecraft with viewers on a private server, which is going to be pretty fun. I'm not sure what the event is yet. Make sure you're just keeping like a tab on my community tab, because that's where I'm going to be keeping a lot of people updated. Also, my Discord, which will be down below. And I honestly think that's about it. Thanks to everyone for like tuning into the stream. Like, we did pretty good. Like, overall, we had a lot of viewers. It was a way better turnout than I was expecting. I just honestly want to thank everyone for coming out. I have great plans for not only like my channel overall, like for content, also for like the Nexus podcast that I've been putting a lot of effort into for like interviewing. I'm trying to get like the truth out of everything. Like, not just like all the, oh, Nexus is the best thing ever. Also, like, getting some of, like, the dark scoop or, like, stuff that's weird and maybe should also, like, be worked on for, like, the betterment of the server and, like, the players. We don't want, like, another SMP where it's just, you know, the abusive admin and they can do whatever they want, and if you backtalk them or do something they don't like, they'll fucking punish the shit out of you, kind of thing. I really kind of think we need, like, a public voice and, like, people being able, like, to stand up and take responsibility to a similar point. Okay, well, I'll see you all this weekend or on my next video. Have a good one.